is a time right now when all of us who believe in people and the planet have been called to wake up and to come together and unite and to speak as a unified voice, to use peaceful means, to use prayerful means to continue this fight that we see that's taking place in Standing Rock, but not only in Standing Rock, it's taking place in Maningrida in Australia, where I just was, and it's taking place with refugees in Europe who are coming from the war in Syria, and it's taking place all over this planet right now. And I'm here with my brother Nahko. And,
Love you.
to the east, to the west, to the north and south, to the east, to the west, one love, people never gonna stop. One to creation, one to the sun, one to the morning, one to the one to the air and the freshness we breathe in, one to the force of the change in the seasons, one to the mother from which all things come, one to the daughters, one to the sons, one to the Father who helps us believe that nothing's ever gonna harm you, see, and one to the soldier who walks city streets, and one to the soldier who fights overseas, and one to the man who gets down on his knees and prays for guidance and protection, please, and to the east, to the west, to the north and south, let me hear. To the east, to the west, one love, people never gonna stop now. To the east, to the west, to the north and south, to the east, to the west, one love, people never gonna stop. See, one to the woman, one to the man, one to the culture from the time when it began, one to destruction, one to birth, one to the people who still fight for the earth, one to the people who suffer for the needs, and one to the rebels who love rocking to the beats, and one to the healer who fights a disease, and one to the Lorax who speaks for the trees, because no amount of money, no amount of man can bring back to life what's gone when it's done. I said no amount of money, no amount of man can bring back to life what's gone when it's done. I said no amount of money, no amount of man can bring back to life what's gone when it's done. I said no amount of money, no amount of man can bring back to life what's gone when it's done. And one to the people who rise with the sun, and one to the people who sleep when it's gone. To the east, to the west, to the north and south, to the east, to the west, one love, people. Go ahead, sister, play that drum now. To the east, to the west, to the north and south, to the east, to the west, one love, people never gonna stop. You see, life is too short to make just one decision. Music's too large for just one station. Love is too big for just one nation. And God is too big for just one religion. One to the practice of being in the flow, and one to the tears of the things we let go, and one to the moment we live in right now. One to the east, west, north, and south. To the east, to the west, to the north and south. To the east, to the west, one love, people never gonna stop now. To the east, to the west, let me hear. To the north and south. To the east, to the west, one love, people never gonna stop. Say oh 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 oh, 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 oh. Say oh oh oh, oh. Say ah ah ah, say e. Say oh 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 oh, oh oh oh, make some noise. To the east, to the west, to the north and south, to the east, to the west, one love, people never gonna stop now. To the east, to the west, to the north and south, to the east, to the west, one love, people never gonna stop.
I just came from Big Island, Hawaii, so I bring the prayer from Mauna Kea. We were just up there yesterday and doing the prayer, and happy to be coming here and sharing that kukia i Mauna. Together we're strong as the mountain. I'll just share a little prayer here for you. Give, always give what you can, even if your allies your lives in the sand. And dig, always dig a little deeper. Sometimes it's hard to be my brother's keeper. Love, so you let love in. Baby, I am home in the wake of your skin, and it's crazy how we wear our ceremony. Always be open to your path and your journey, yes. She cradles my loneliness, a home that I forage nest. Universal test, feel the weight of my love, put your hand on my chest and rest. In the cradle of my arms, the battle that we face is a place where our scars come from. And to pick up the gun, my love, we are destined to teach these ones to be brave and never run away. Courage is birthed from the womb on the first light of day. Yeah, the day you were born, you came out perfect, never meant to be torn. In silence, never been so loud, and the violence, never been so proud of a people. When we're fighting for a change, not afraid to lose it all. Despite all the rage, we are animals, and we cannot be caged. Provoke us to fight, so we burn a little sage and write poetry. Wiser than the enemy will ever be. The minority and authority. Are you here to protect or arrest me? I can't tolerate the hate, and I'm losing sleep. Can't breathe, cause they're choking out a war in me. Immorality, yeah. Love letters to God. I wonder if she reads them, or if they get lost in the stars. Stars in the stars. So many parts to a heavy heart. If there's no beginning, then where would you start? Start, where would you start? Human souls, so we cover them in the story totem poles, 'cause we're always searching for a certain goal, a pattern of physics, a role. Don't believe all you're told, and open up your fist. A misconception, you can fight like this and praise. With the power of prayer, of God's on our side, we can take the stairs to the heavens. Flipping through my chapter 7, I live with the snakes and the great deception. No court in this country from men who steal from the mother on paper with pen, and we're tripping down a red dirt road, and we're asking, is this the way we should go? Kissing soft top feet of my goddess, we walk the earth, baby, yeah, we got this focus, and it's redirected, grateful, and I'm resurrected, stubborn, but I know the way. You're the skin on my drum, to your rhythm I will sway. Take my hand, I won't lead you astray. We will not go gently into the darkest of days. Grandma's here, and she says persevere. Take a walk in her mocks, taste the trail of tears. Our fears are the same as the ever were beers, and I'm the pain of our Holocaust gears. Always my but in motion, maybe, baby, being out into an ocean. Your arches, how they bend and contract on my conscience, never slip through the grip of my thesis. And my theory is I shine in your presence, a deliverance, yeah. Love letters to God. I wonder if she reads them, or if they get lost in the stars. Stars in the stars. So many parts to a heavy heart. If there's no beginning, then where would you start? Start, where would you start? Hope.
Isabel, I apologize, Maria Isabel Lopez, and she is former Miss Philippines and a human rights defender. She's the UN human rights defender, and so we want to ask her to come up and give a solidarity statement. She is here on behalf of the Filipino people. As many people know, there's a connection, a big connection between the California Indians here and Filipino peoples. I'm Filipino myself, I'm Ilocano, Wounded Knee is Filipino. There's many of us here, we call ourselves Indo-Pinos.